Keeping the beaches clean is a huge responsibility which Bournemouth Council takes very seriously. They're now going to encourage members of the public to recycle their cans.
Bournemouth Council is the first council in the country to launch Every Can Counts, which is a recycling programme for aluminium and steel drink cans. 4.5 million people use the beach every year, so if everybody recycles at least one drink can, that's an awful lot of drink cans that can be saved from going into landfill sites.
The press has recently highlighted that some rubbish set aside for recycling has actually appeared on landfill sites. Can you give a guarantee to Bournemouth residents that the recycling is working and it is recycled?
Oh yes, we do have a paper trail, no pun intended, on recycling. We know exactly where it's going, and the commercial company which does our recycling guarantees that it is used and not abused in any form.
That's a very good question. As far as metal recycling is concerned, and that's aluminium and steel, which are the materials used for making drink cans, there is a very well-established industry in the UK which is actually a closed-loop recycling system, so the cans that are recycled can be reprocessed in the UK and then turned back into metal to make more drink cans or other materials actually here in the UK. So I think people using these facilities in Bournemouth can be very confident that the material is going to stay in the UK and be reused in the UK.
So how are you going to encourage people to actually bring their cans and recycle them?
Well, we've got 6 bins, 6 can crushers placed around the beach and the pier area in Bournemouth at the moment. The can crushers are actually quite fun to use. They've got a big handle that you pull down and crush the can, and it's actually quite a fun experience, quite a satisfying experience to recycle. Every can that is sold can be recycled 100%. Every part of every can is recyclable. At the moment, the recycling rate, certainly for aluminium cans, is about 50%.
Recycling comes at a cost. How is this being funded?
It's being funded by the manufacturers of the drink cans. There are 3 major companies in the UK that have funded the programme, along with the recycling, aluminium and steel recycling industry and packaging manufacturing industry, and also the government has put some funding into it through the recycling for the Waste Resources Action Programme.
Bournemouth take recycling very seriously.
We certainly do. We're one of the top performing recycling authorities in the country. We're at the moment attaining 43%. We're the first council in the country to use this type of equipment for aluminium can recycling, and we believe it's a first, and we are really pleased to be part of it.
Is there much of a problem with litter on the beach at the end of the day?
It can be. We obviously have regular teams who clean the beach of a morning and of the evening.
So this recycling initiative for the cans which are left should actually help keep the beach clear?
Definitely, it'll definitely keep the beach clear, and it'll make our lives easier because we get a lot of minor first aids, where especially little children, they'll cut their hands and feet on cans and bottles.
This is a scheme which is now in its infancy. If it's successful, we will certainly look to expand it into other areas within the town centre.
Does it come at a cost to the council?
No.
We would really like to see this going out nationwide, both in offices, on university campuses, in shopping centres, leisure parks. So yes, where Bournemouth leads, we hope the rest of the country will follow eventually, yes.
The more we can push recycling and bins, the better it is for the beach, the better it is for the staff that work on the beach, and the better it is for the public as well.
None of us want to come to a dirty beach, and certainly not to a beach that's strewn with cans, which can be dangerous to people walking barefoot on the sand. With this new initiative, we can all play our part in keeping the beaches clean. And the best thing about it is that everything gets recycled. This is Steve Parsell reporting for Vision News South.